What if I told you about a guy who was a two-time NBA champion, a Sixth Man of the Year, and one of the most versatile players in basketball just seemed to disappear one day? Well, that's exactly what happened to Lamar Odom. One day he was dominating on the court playing alongside Kobe, winning back-to-back NBA championships, and the next, he was off the map with his career seemingly cut short. But how did this even happen? Where did he go? What led to his dramatic fall from the spotlight? And where is he at now? To figure this one out, we gotta go back to South Jamaica, Queens in New York City, where Lamar Odom arrived on the scene on November 6, 1979, growing up in one of the most vibrant yet challenging areas in the city. His early years were filled with personal hardships. Odom's mother, Kathy Mercer, was a strong influence in his life, but tragically, she passed away when Lamar was just 12 years old. The loss of his mother was devastating, and it marked a turning point in his young life. With his father, Joe Odom, being largely absent due to heroin addiction, Lamar was left without the primary parental guidance most kids rely on. This left him with the overwhelming task of trying to navigate his world with limited support. In the absence of his parents, Lamar found refuge in the home of his maternal grandmother, Mildred Mercer. She stepped in and raised him through his teenage years, offering as much love and support as she could. But there were challenges. Lamar's grandmother, although deeply caring, was significantly older, and raising a young man in a fast-paced, ever-changing world was no easy feat. As a result, Lamar's adolescence was shaped not only by the loss of his mother, but also by the absence of his father. Despite the obstacles, Lamar found an outlet that would later change his life: basketball. Growing up in New York, basketball wasn't just a sport. It was a part of the culture. The streets, the courts, the playgrounds. That's where young players honed their skills. For Lamar, the local basketball courts became his sanctuary. The tough streets of Queens, filled with their own set of challenges, served as a backdrop for his development. Lamar's ability to handle the ball and his fluid playing style were forged through hours spent on these outdoor courts, learning how to impress crowds with his moves. As he spent more time on the courts, Lamar's natural talent began to shine. Basketball was more than just a game for him. It was a form of therapy, a way to escape the difficulties he faced at the crib. The rhythm of the game gave him something to focus on, and it quickly became clear that Lamar had a unique ability. He had the size of a forward, but the finesse and ball handling skills of a guard, a rare combination that set him apart from most players his age. Lamar's basketball journey took him to several high schools, each one contributing in some way to his development. He started at Christ King Regional High School in Queens, where he quickly became known as a gifted player. However, his time there wasn't without struggles. His grades began to slip, and his attention was divided between basketball and the distractions of life. After his sophomore year, Lamar transferred to Redemption Christian Academy in Troy, New York, to get a fresh start and focus more on his basketball career. The move to Redemption was followed by another transfer, this time to St. Thomas Aquinas High School in New Britain, Connecticut. It was here that Lamar truly began to flourish as a player. In his senior year, he was recognized as one of the best high school players in the country. His hard work and dedication on the court earned him national accolades. He was named the Parade National Player of the Year in 1997, an honor given to the top high school basketball player in the nation. He was also selected to the prestigious McDonald's All-American team, a group of the best high school players across the country. Despite the challenges Lamar faced during his high school years, his accomplishments on the basketball court was undeniable. He was a standout player in one of the strongest high school classes in the country that year. His performance earned him the chance to possibly enter the NBA directly out of high school. While some players of his caliber were considering jumping to the NBA, Lamar wasn't mentally prepared at the time to make that leap. Instead, he decided to take the next step in his journey by committing to playing college basketball, where he could further develop his skills and mature both on and off the court. Lamar's college journey began with a scholarship to the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, or UNLV. However, his time there didn't last long. Lamar's SAT score became a point of controversy, and an investigation revealed that he had taken money from a booster, which led to his scholarship being revoked. Alongside these issues, Lamar had also been arrested for conduct problems, which added to the mounting pressures and complications in his life. As a result, he was no longer able to play for UNLV. Instead of letting this setback define him, Lamar made the decision to transfer to the University of Rhode Island. This was a pivotal moment in his career, as he still had the potential to make a major impact in college basketball. At Rhode Island, Lamar quickly became a star player. In his one season with the team, he averaged 17.6 points per game, showing his scoring ability and versatility. He also pulled down nearly 10 rebounds per game, which highlighted his all-around game. His performance helped lead the team to the NCAA tournament appearance, and Lamar was named the Athletic 10 Rookie of the Year. He also earned a spot on the All-Atlantic 10 first team, further solidifying his status as one of the top young players in the country. Lamar's time at Rhode Island was brief but impactful. He proved that despite his previous setbacks, he had the talent and drive to succeed at the highest of levels. His skill set was evident, and it wasn't long before the NBA came calling. After just one season in college, Lamar declared for the 1999 NBA draft, where he was selected with the 4th overall pick by the Los Angeles Clippers. He had the size, the skills, and the talent to be one of the most versatile players in the league. However, the lack of maturity and discipline that stemmed from his upbringing began to show early in his professional career. He was not yet equipped to handle the pressures of being an NBA player, and it showed both on and off the court. The reality of being a young millionaire combined with the high expectations that came with his draft status overwhelmed him. In his rookie season, Lamar's talent was evident, and he was named to the all-rookie first team. His ability to handle the ball, score, and rebound made him an exciting prospect. Yet, his lack of maturity started to cause issues. Often struggled to focus on his professional responsibilities, and his personal life began to interfere with his performances on the court. The next few years would be defined by moments of brilliance, followed by more setbacks. The absence of a solid support system and guidance left Lamar vulnerable to distractions that he was not prepared to deal with at such a young age. His immaturity became particularly evident when he began violating the NBA's drug policy. In just his 3rd season, he was suspended for breaking the league's rules regarding substance use. It was a wake-up call, but Lamar didn't seem to fully understand the consequences of his actions. While his talent was unquestionable, his inability to stay focused and disciplined ultimately hindered his growth as a player. Had Lamar been in a different situation, perhaps learning from someone like maybe a Kevin Garnett in Minnesota, things might have turned out differently. Garnett, known for his intense work ethic and leadership, could have been the mentor Lamar needed to fully realize his potential. Instead, Lamar found himself on a struggling Clippers team, and the lack of proper mentorship and discipline continued to derail his development. His struggles with maturity and discipline were a constant theme throughout his early career, and they prevented him from reaching his full potential both as a player and as a person. Despite being drafted as one of the most promising young players in the league, Lamar Odom's career was characterized by inconsistency. In his first 2 years with the Clippers, he showed glimpses of greatness, his stats were impressive, and he demonstrated the versatility that made him so unique. In his rookie year, he averaged 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. His all-around game was the talk of the league, and many thought he had the potential to be an NBA star. However, as the seasons progressed, his play became less and less reliable. As the Clippers continued to struggle, Lamar's performances started to dip. Part of the reason for his inconsistency was his passive nature on the court. Lamar was a natural talent, but he often deferred to his teammates rather than taking control of games. He was capable of dominating his matchups, but his hesitancy and lack of aggression kept him from stepping up when his team needed him the most. He didn't always take over in crucial moments, and as a result, he didn't develop the killer instinct that is necessary for most successful players. Inconsistent play is one of the most frustrating aspects of any athlete's career, or anybody in life for that matter. For Lamar, it was a pattern that started early and continued throughout his time with the Clippers. While he had the skills to be a consistent contributor, his performances often fluctuated. At times he would shine and show what he was capable of, but then other times he would fade into the background. Despite his talent, Lamar struggled with being consistently aggressive, which ultimately hurt his chances at becoming an all-star. Even though Lamar had the skills to potentially make it to the NBA's elite level, his inconsistent performances continued on the court made it literally impossible for him to reach his peak. There were flashes of brilliance, but then there was his inconsistencies that prevented him from consistently being a standout player. As time went on, it became clear that Lamar had the potential to be a very good player, but his inability to put it all together kept him from achieving greatness. By the time Lamar Odom joined the Miami Heat in 2003, it seemed like a fresh start for him. In Miami, Lamar found a more stable environment and formed a solid partnership with Eddie Jones and a rookie named Dwayne Wade. His performances were solid, and his role on the team helped elevate the Heat during a pivotal time in their franchise history. However, things were far from perfect, and his instability in his personal life would continue to affect his performances on the court. After a successful season with the Heat, Lamar was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in a blockbuster deal that sent Shaquille O'Neal to Miami. And while the trade marked a new chapter in Lamar's career, it also came a time when his personal life was becoming more complicated. In Los Angeles, Lamar became a key contributor to the Lakers' success, helping the team win 2 NBA championships in 2009 and 2010. But off the court, things were not as smooth. Lamar found himself thrust into the reality TV spotlight after marrying Khloe Kardashian in 2009. The marriage, though full of love, also brought the stress and attention that comes with being part of the Kardashian family. Lamar's personal life was full of ups and downs, and the weight of his struggles started to take a toll on his performances. The year after his second championship, Lamar faced multiple personal tragedies. In 2010, he was involved in a tragic incident when a 15-year-old boy was killed in a motorcycle accident after being struck by a car Lamar was in. This tragedy came on the heels of another devastating loss, the death of Lamar's cousin. These losses, combined with the constant media scrutiny, added immense stress to Lamar's life. By 2011, Lamar's situation had become untenable. Despite winning 6th Man of the Year and being a key part of the Lakers' back-to-back championships, the team tried to trade him to New Orleans in a deal involving Chris Paul. The trade was vetoed by NBA Commissioner David Stern, but the attempt to move Lamar was a blow to his confidence, and it hurt him emotionally. The Lakers' apparent lack of faith in him crushed Lamar, and his feelings of betrayal led to his emotional breakdown. The personal turmoil would follow Lamar to his next team, the Dallas Mavericks. His time with the Mavericks in 2011 and 2012 was a disaster. Lamar's performance was poor, and he struggled to adjust to his new team. During his lone season with the Mavs, Lamar averaged just 6.6 points per game, a dramatic drop from his peak with the Lakers. And this was literally after he won 6th Man of the Year the year prior. His contributions on the court became increasingly lackluster, and his mental detachment from the game became apparent. It was clear that he was not the same player who had helped the Lakers win 2 NBA championships just a couple years prior. Lamar at this point was overwhelmed by personal issues, including the emotional toll on being traded and the weight of the challenges in his personal life. The combination of these factors caused him to lose focus on basketball. His lack of interest in playing, coupled with struggles off the court, left a lasting impact on his game. By the time the Mavericks finished their season, Lamar's situation had reached a breaking point. He was traded from Dallas, but his career was far from over. In 2012, he returned to the Los Angeles Clippers, the team that had drafted him years earlier. But his time with the Clippers was short-lived. Lamar played for only 1 season in 2012-2013, and once again, his impact on the court was minimal. He was no longer the versatile, dynamic player that had once sparked excitement in Los Angeles. His struggles with consistency and personal problems carried over into his second stint with the Clippers. Though he played in all 82 games that season, his performances was far from what fans had once hoped for. Lamar averaged career lows, and by the end of the season, his NBA future appeared uncertain. After his time with the Clippers, Lamar's basketball career essentially came to a halt. He failed to sign with the New York Knicks, and his brief stint overseas in Spain also fizzled out. His basketball career, which had once seemed destined for greatness, had unraveled. Lamar was only 33 years old at the time of his final NBA exit, but it was clear that the man who had once been a rising star in the league was now a shadow of his former self. Lamar Odom's life has been a tumultuous mix of highs and lows, both on and off the basketball court. Known for his versatility and skill, Odom's career in the NBA was filled with promise, but it was marred by personal struggles, addiction, and health crises that ultimately overshadowed his talent. His story is a testament to the harsh reality that personal demons can sometimes derail even the most gifted of athletes. In 2013, Odom's life began to unravel publicly. He was arrested on charges of DUI, a moment that highlighted the depth of his struggles with addiction, refusing to submit to a chemical test. His arrest further fueled the rumors of drug abuse that had been swirling around him for months. Gossip websites have been reporting on Odom's alleged drug use, prompting concerns from former teammates and coaches. His personal demons were no longer hidden from the public eye, and it seemed that his battles were catching up with him. By December of 2013, Lamar Odom had pleaded no contest to the DUI charge and was sentenced to 3 years probation and 3 months of alcohol abuse treatment. It appeared to be a turning point in his life, a chance to get back on track. However, just days later, his wife Khloe Kardashian filed for divorce. The marriage, which had been strained for months due to Odom's ongoing addiction issues, was officially on the rocks. Despite the divorce papers being signed, the final approval was delayed, as both parties remained entangled in a complicated relationship. But Lamar's life would take another dark and unexpected turn in October 2015. He was found unconscious at the Love Ranch in Crystal, Nevada, after reportedly overdosing. He had been using drugs in the days leading up to the incident, and the consequences were severe. Odom suffered kidney failure, multiple heart attacks, and 12 strokes. His condition was critical, and doctors gave him little chance of survival. He was placed in a coma and kept on life support at a Las Vegas hospital. For a while, it seemed as if Lamar's life might come to a tragic end. But in a remarkable turn of events, Lamar Odom defied the odds and began his long journey to recovery. His survival was nothing short of miraculous, with the support of Khloe Kardashian, who remained by his side despite their pending divorce, and other close friends and family. Lamar slowly regained consciousness. By January 2016, Lamar was out of the hospital and showing signs of improvement. His recovery was a symbol of hope for many, as he had truly survived death. However, despite Lamar's recovery, the emotional weight of the past few years and the ongoing challenges in his personal life led to Khloe once again filing for divorce in May of 2016. By December of 2016, their divorce was finalized. Despite the end of their marriage, Lamar's gratitude for his second chance at life remained clear. He spoke publicly about his struggles with addiction, acknowledging that it had contributed to the early end of his basketball career. Lamar's story, however, was far from over. Even after such a traumatic experience, he managed to stay active and found new ways to channel his energy. In 2021, Lamar entered the world of boxing, participating in an exhibition match against singer and rapper Aaron Carter. Lamar knocked out Carter in the second round, showing that his competitive spirit was still alive. Later that year, Lamar faced off against Jennifer Lopez's ex-husband, Ojeni Noah, in another celebrity boxing match, proving that he was capable of surprising people even after everything he had been through. Beyond boxing, Lamar is focused on using his life experiences to help others. In 2023, he sold his company Odom Senior Care to ZNest, a senior living platform. He now serves as the Chief Creative Officer at ZNest, where he uses his personal experiences to help families navigate senior care options and improve access to quality housing for older adults. While Lamar's professional life outside of basketball has been focused on his business ventures, his struggles with addiction and his personal crisis have remained a constant part of his journey. Lamar's relationship with Khloe Kardashian and his health battles were public, but his resilience and determination to rebuild his life remains a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Lamar's career in basketball, which once seemed so full of potential, ended prematurely due to the issues he faced off the court. He was a player who had the size, the skills, and the versatility to dominate the game. Known for his point forward role, Lamar can handle the ball, score, rebound, and facilitate, making him a valuable asset to any team. His contributions to the Los Angeles Lakers' success, winning back-to-back NBA championships in 2009 and 2010, were immense. Lamar's role in the Lakers' championship runs demonstrated his value as a versatile player, but his personal struggles held him back from achieving even greater success. Had Lamar been able to overcome his addictions and personal issues, his career could have been far different. He had the potential to be a multi-time All-Star. He was already a two-time NBA champion. He already won 6 Men of the Year. He could have very well been on a Hall of Fame trajectory. His struggles with substance abuse and his inability to maintain consistency preventing him from reaching his full potential, both as a player and as a person. But even with these setbacks, Lamar's impact on the game of basketball is undeniable. His skill set influenced future players such as LeBron James, who perfected the point forward role that Lamar helped to define. Lamar's influence extended beyond basketball. He became a figure that people looked up to, not just for his athletic ability, but for his perseverance in the face of adversity. As of now, Lamar Odom has been focused on his recovery and personal life. He has publicly discussed his battles with addiction and mental health and has used his experiences to advocate for others facing similar challenges. Odom has also made occasional appearances in reality TV shows, including Celebrity Big Brother and The Masked Singer. Despite all the pain and loss, Lamar Odom continues to press forward, whether through his boxing matches, business ventures, or ongoing recovery. Lamar's determination to rebuild his life is inspiring. His story is far from over, and it serves as a reminder that even after the greatest struggles, there's always a chance for redemption and recovery.